talks about behavior modification. It talks about heart transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When our hearts transform, then how we are always about how I behave. And the truth of the matter is, I've got these kids. Listen, they'll behave for a little while. But as soon as I walk away, as soon as I go to something else, they're going to go back exactly what they do. There he goes, Doc.
There he goes. My dad said to me yesterday, we went to pick up some food. After I'm telling you, I'm blown away. Standing there, and I had just finished doing what I do, and we were ordering food, and she looked at me and she said, Dad. I said, what? You see these two people over here? I said, yeah, the young lady and the brother talking. She said, how do I share Christ? I'm sorry, what? She said, I want to share Christ with them, so how do I do it? And I said, well, find something that you can either compliment him about, find something to conversation. And she said, okay. So she turned to the young lady and she said, I'm sorry, I really like your tattoos. And as soon as she said she liked the tattoos, the young lady started opening up her phone, started having a conversation, da. And she said, yeah, she said, I have a tattoo too. She said, so my daughter has a tattoo. And they were like, oh my God, your daughter has a tattoo, she going to hell. No, where'd you get that from?
Because you're leading with relationship as those opposed to judgment.
Opposed to judgment, right.
And so one of those things, I want to just note that in regards even to that, from this good teaching, I know both of your churches, powerful teaching, powerful insight and direction, and I think we have a gluttony where believers aren't. So what happens is we don't even know how to communicate our faith. But look at Jesus. Say what you say. Jesus is going to show up at that party. Places that everyone else saw was scandalous, but when he showed up, everything bound left loose. Everything shifted and changed because he was in relationship with folks. I think sometimes we're so insular within our own church culture and context, we don't even know how to go around the corner to talk to somebody. To be in the restaurant and somebody approaches you, in the gym, somebody talks to you. Now I'll let you know, I'm going to confess. Is it all right? Yes. I'm the worst. I'm the worst evangelist. I am the worst. No, listen, some of my folks, they know how to go. Listen, it has to be the Holy Spirit. Not my business.
You work.
I'm working. I'm the worst. But guess what? Folks keep on having conversations with me. And keep on coming to faith. I know it's not me, it's not my personality, but it's in the, what's the difference? The spaces I end up.
Exactly.
It's in the spaces I locate myself and how I live. Not because I'm wearing a big t-shirt that says Jesus. Not because I'm Reverend Dr. Charles. No. I'm not rocking the collar. Right? It's because I believe when we're genuinely living out God's called you to be.
Exactly.
Those
church fully understands its purpose, and that's why we're here. We want to kind of sort of make sure that we speak truth to power on Ignite Your Faith. On Ignite Your Faith. I got it. No, we ain't in trouble yet. We ain't in trouble yet. No, we ain't in trouble yet.
Notice how he said we.
I was just letting y'all warm up. This was just we just test rolled. We just touched before we brought it. But I need you to buy into it. I need you to really, and I can know when the devil was upset because they changed the internet. You got to remember. Words are powerful. If you get it on that internet, it changes people's lives. And the devil said, nope, I'm not going to let them be clearly spoken to. I'm going to hinder it. Look at that. I'm moving. Look at it.
No problem, right?
No, after the fact, right? Yeah, look at it. Look at everything is switching and changing. But when we were on, it just kept clicking. clicking because they know that we are serious about what we're doing.
And what were we talking about?
Yeah.
Unity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When we talk about that,
Yeah.
that agitates the
It agitates.
Yeah,
It agitates the
he hates unity.
Yeah.
He hates us coming together. If we could, like he said before, if we only had 10 houses of worship, I'm not greedy. When I got to my church in the Bronx, there was a hole in the ceiling about this big around. And I kept asking them, I said, why is that hole? I mean, I'm talking to the pipes. And I'm like, why in the name of God, y'all got this hole just as big as they? And they said, well, Pastor, we don't have any money to fix it. I'm sorry. I said, even if you don't have the money, there's 115 people downstairs. Let's raise it.
Yeah.
Even if it takes us a minute, we can get it. And I kid you not, I wasn't there 3 months. I had no idea. They didn't really like me. There was something with the vote, so I had 50%, 30%. I didn't know. Who cares? I gotta fix the hole. So I went downstairs and I said, I need everybody to follow. I made a little penny plan. I said, I need everybody to follow this plan. I know everybody wasn't gonna do it, Pastor. I want everybody to try. Fine, we gotta fix this hole. I said, I ain't trying to fix everything. I just want to fix this hole. Can we come together and agree? You ain't gotta like me. You ain't gotta listen to me. But $20,000, because we not only gotta fix the hole, now you gotta fix the leak in the roof that's causing the hole.
Yeah.
In 1 month, we raised $38,000.
You're onto something. You're onto something.
Pastor Camp just called and said, "Are we still on?" No, you understand what's going on.
Right.
That's my brother too. That's what. But we did a simple situation. They told me to do we had all these roofs on the house on the church, $100,000 to do this outside of our budget. I said I need 2 months to raise it. I put together a plan. Every member, I'm asking for you to donate $30 a Sunday. Can you do additional towards this? Third Sunday in, watch this. A lady in the church said, Pastor, I'm tired of you talking about this. How much you raised? We had raised about 50,000. She's like, I got the rest. Guess what now? She's my #1 donor from then on. Wow. She had never given to the church before. When we put out the pledge and the opportunity to give and to see where it's going and what's taking place
about it,
she just donated $10,000. We got a new door because we had a door break in. $10,000 for a new door and security system. Just to say, Pastor, I don't want to hear you talking about it. I'm good to do it.
Let's just
it don't take everybody.
Just
It's
somebody.
But a couple folks get together.
Right.
We get this
and
thing. And I didn't even know. Old lady, I didn't think she got no money.
How you know she got money?
Guess what they though? She bought a whole bunch of buildings in Brooklyn back in the 80s. $10,000, $20,000. Now she. I said, and I was worried because she's an older lady. I said, you able to afford this? Is this all right? She was like, no, this is just the rent from one of my months. One of my months of collecting from the buildings.